Hey everyone, this is Wetslicks. We're back on TT Isleman Riding the Edge 3 for another career mode video. This is number 4, and this is going to be our first chance to be riding in the rain. We are doing a qualifying session, section 1 of the Clips course, which is one of my favorites. And I did have some very, very fast times on the PlayStation leaderboards on the Clips. I'm not sure if I still have any world records. I'm sure one of them was in the wet though. So we are going to skip through this one. But yeah, the upgrades to the bike are making a big difference. So we've got new engine and transmission, slightly better brakes now as well. But we'll see what the grip's like, because the grip is normally pretty tricky in the wet. I do normally run slightly higher traction control. So the Clips course is kind of interesting to be the very beginning of sort of the grandstand area here. A lot of very hard braking down to this really tight right-hander. So far so good. Bike's feeling okay. Yeah, speeding down this nice little straight, get up to about 5th gear, and then just get the start going downhill there. You brake again for another tight right-hander. You want to kind of accelerate through up the hill. Then you've got this left-hand bend, and just kind of back off for a little bit, keep accelerating around. This gets a bit bumpy, but you can kind of just keep going. And up to 5th gear and braking here. It's quite tricky sequence. Oh, a little bit wider than I want to be there. And then another right-hander here that's quite low speed. And the rain isn't feeling too bad, actually. Not feeling like I have a ton of grip, but equally not feeling like we're just going to slip off the bike. And that corner is so tricky there, because you're just so likely to do a stoppie if you're braking hard there. So if you're really gentle, back off nice and early, and then you've got this sweeping left-hander here. You want to be accelerating through as much as possible, because you've got a big long straight now, which is the kind of the only section on the Clips course where you can get anywhere near max speed. You've got this right-hander at first. Not taken particularly well. And this is the longest straight down here, down the hill. So you kind of get up to nearish max speed. But then you've got a really, really tight right-hand turn. So you kind of have to pick your braking point. I'm going to hit like that. Here. Again, just this next section as well, you just want to be accelerating all the way around these little bends and things. It's quite easy to get some good momentum around here on the Supersports. The super bikes, it's quite tricky to, again, you've got to kind of brake a little bit, downshift a bit more. Whereas with the Supersports, you can just kind of flow through everything quite nicely. And then this downhill right-hander is a little bit tricky. It's very easy to go wide and get on the gravel there. And I think this is coming up to the end in 2 minutes 45, I think it was. We'll have a look and just see what the AI times will be like coming in now. Okay, and the times are in. I've just left the AI to go around for another lap here. And no one has been able to beat Joey Thompson's 2 minute 44. So we're going to have another go at this and see how we do. I'm going to lower the traction control just a little bit to give us a bit more speed and acceleration, even if it's a little bit more risky perhaps. Oh! Look at the AI coming off there. Can't remember who that was on the Rich Energy bike. Another Yamaha. But it seemed to do this quite well in our last session where we got the race win. That's the motto, push like hell. We can really push, be a bit more aggressive on the acceleration and the braking. I reckon we could probably improve our time by another couple of seconds. Not quite the line we wanted. We want to be a bit wider on entry there. Problem is, you have to be so careful, because if you're wider on entry, if you're too wide, then you're in the gravel, and if you're leaning the bike over as well. Just lifting up a little bit there. So unstable, especially in the wet. You've got to be so careful around that corner. But we are definitely catching the rider in front here. Felt like that was a bit better, a bit faster. Probably try and stay in 6th gear around this next corner. There we go, that was nice. That is one of the things I've noticed with the Yamaha actually, is that probably the reason I see it on the leaderboards so high a lot of the time as well. You can carry a lot of speed through some of these corners where maybe with the Kawasaki you're having to brake and downshift. The Yamaha, you can just keep on going. Making a lot here. Trying to keep the bike stable. Trying to keep it happy, keep it smooth. And trying to get the gears here. Trying not to go too wide. And into a hedge. Oh, not quite what I wanted there. That's okay. Not doing too badly. Feel like we're catching these two riders in front of us here. We'll come out to the end of the section. Yeah, through. Come on. Here we go. That was better. That was much better. 2:41, I think that was. And that was a much, much better time. Yeah, average speed of 110 miles an hour. Max speed, I mean, the Connor Cummings on that Honda had done 165. We were only doing 150. But yeah, average speed-wise, we were able to keep that speed up through a lot more of those corners. So I'm going to end the session here. Let's see how we did. And we very much have qualified on pole position. Joey Thompson not able to better his lap time there of 2:44. So we will go into the next race in first, and we also get a very nice reward of 45 points, which gives us 49 points to play with, I believe, to upgrade the bike. So we are going to go straight into the garage here and put some new stuff on this bike. 49 points. I'm thinking maybe tyres again. A bit more of a grip bonus there would be useful. But then stability-wise, the bike's feeling pretty stable. I think let's go with brakes for one thing. 34 points left to play with. Let's have a look here. Rear stability. 34 points left to play with. Let's go for it. Let's upgrade the engine to the absolute maximum. I'll look at transmission as well. Gear shift time reduction, I feel like, could be very, very useful as well. And a traction bonus. All right, let's do that. Let's upgrade the transmission. So we now have the best transmission that we could possibly have on this bike. That leaves us with 5 points spare left to spend next time that I'll have to remember. Yeah, if you're only just joining us, we had a bit of a glitch in the game where it gave us like 300 upgrade points from one race. So we're trying to keep track of how many we came into the game with. But that bike is looking a hell of a lot better. It's feeling a lot better on the road as well. Let's have a look at what our next event is going to be. It is a race around the St. John's course, full circuit, 3 laps, but the weather should be pretty good for it. It's going to be a mass start as well, which should be very interesting. I'm looking forward to this. That is going to be a race that, yeah, I feel like we will do quite well at. I know the course quite well. It's not raining. Feeling pretty confident going into that, I would say. But for the moment, I mean, we won our last race, and we are on 100% difficulty as well. So we're doing all right after a bit of a shaky beginnings. Won our last race. We are on pole for the next race as well. But for the moment, thanks for watching. and see you soon.